Hello there gang, DD DeVere here with another Past Blast, playing a classic game of yesteryear, and today I'm playing a little bit of Gunmetal, released back in 2003 and developed by Rage Software, and we inquire as to how well it stood the test of time, so let's find out. So first of all, you might not see many options at the moment. If we load a game, and I'll load the profile I've just started, these are basically your profiles. Once we've got loaded in, now we have some options to have a quick glance through. So controls, now we'll talk a bit more in depth in-game. You have your mouse and keyboard, assuming it's joystick or controller, and controller, which I have an Xbox 360, which works pretty good out of the box, to be honest with you. Well, again, we'll talk more about that once we get into the game. Controls fully rebindable, and you can do for both suit and jet. Have separate bindings, always nice. Video, now some oddities here. As you can see, I can only get to 1600 by 1024, no 1080. So that's a bit odd. Outside of that, that's kind of your lot. A couple of audio options, and finally a few advanced settings. I'm going to leave the sunflare on for this, but you'll want to turn it off, and you'll see for why once we get in game. So at the moment I've only got the first couple of missions. I've got the very first. So we'll start with there. So here's our Havoc suit and jet, because we are of course a transformer of sorts. But at the moment we don't have a great amount of anything unlocked, but you do unlock more weapons throughout the game, which is interesting because as you unlock them, you can then take them back into earlier missions to replay the earlier missions with them. So torpedo here you unlock for the second mission. I've got it for this mission. So that's an interesting choice.
This farming area is the source of essential provisions for our troops. We have done all we can to prevent enemy occupation, but the front line has finally been breached. Our intelligence headquarters has now come under heavy attack. It is finally time to reveal Project Gunmetal. Show no mercy.
Easy enough, show no mercy. As we're fighting robots, I don't see you can show much mercy to them. So at the moment we are of course in robot mode. There we go. We've got some missiles we can fire as well. It's a secondary. And we've got a few different weapons to hand at the moment. Certainly action is quite good. So this is a bit of an oddball game at times because the controls are quite odd. As you see, I'll just take care of this wave, then I'll demonstrate. It'll be easier and I don't have to yeah, I don't have to try and keep track of what I'm shooting at. What have we got left? Hang on, he's close. Oh, he's there, it's behind the wreckage. Yeah, the visuals themselves are very striking. There's destructible environments of sorts as well, and buildings and everything explodes. So you'll see if I've got my mouse sort of dead centre of the screen, if I start moving left, it's one of these ones where there's like a dead zone here to emulate a controller, and then finally it starts moving. It's not such a problem here on foot, but when we come airborne, it becomes somewhat more problematic, as you sort of tend to overcompensate sometimes. That's makes it somewhat pernickety.
advantage of the ammo dumps and re-energizer before completing your reconnaissance.
So this is where you rearm and recharge, because then your bottom right, that's your suit damage. Bottom left tells you how much your shield, which recharges itself, and your weapon loadout. Some weapons, of course, are of course unlimited. Your basic cannons and such like.
We have detected multiple airborne hostiles at the farming area. They should at least provide some useful target practice. Head toward the marker on your radar.
So there's more oddities, as you see there. If I press D or A, that's how you break missile locks, as well as to dive. It's a bit off-putting, because I keep wanting to press A and D to turn the vehicle, but yeah, that just ends up with you barrel rolling over the place. Now you see what I mentioned about the sun glare. Really easy. Really easy to lose track of where you are. Luckily this is more of a hovercraft and jet in one go. It's very, very easy to lose track of your crosshairs and things with all that sun glare and bloom going on. It's certainly quite an action-packed game. Oops, I thought there was... I do not know why I'm getting myself reversed here and ending up hitting the deck. That's obviously not what we want. Right, that's an enemy. I think, is that, oh no, there's one more left. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Oh, he was. See again, because you sort of try to roll out, and you've got to sort of allow for that dead zone thing. I'll tell you, I'll just jump down here and just finish him off with the weapons. Well, saying that, he's now too high above me. Right, back to jet mode then. Oh, now he comes into view. Oh, good grief. It's not one of those terrible controls, but they're not the most fluid with the mouse and keyboard. See, that's me. You do get used to it. I haven't played this in ages. In fact, I think the very first time I ever played this was actually on the Xbox. This was originally an Xbox game. Right. Just going nice and slow. Oh, that's the harpoon, is it? The tomahawks, which is a ground attack weapon. Alright, let's just go for distance and come round. This is taking way too long. So there, it's just automatic to bank in a game. Right. So sort of use A and D. So there, I'm not... Nothing, no movement. So this is one of those games that definitely plays better if you've got, at least with an Xbox controller. I can't speak of any other controllers. So let's have a quick look at some of the next mission. Some rarity for me to say, as I'm not very good with controllers, but for terms of smoothness, it's sort of better. But you know, I lose the precision. Well, precision from what you just saw there. I'm not going to shout that.
Is the source of essential provisions for our troops.
Did I just?
We have done all we can to prevent enemy occupation.
Oh, I thought it was automatically rolling me forward to the next mission. That's okay. Quick mission. We'll just load into the next one because. Oh yes, there we go. Right, now let's start.
The enemy has been deploying automatons to deliver devastating explosives to our settlements. We have detected a number of these walking bombs making their way toward our weapons research facility. Protect our settlements and do not let the enemy jeopardize the arms program.
Alright, let's rock.
Settlements are vulnerable to attack. You are their only hope.
And this particular mission, it's those glowing ones that are the problem you really got to watch out for. those dropships can soak up that's a dropship that can soak up a ton of damage. But it doesn't particularly do a lot of damage to me, so I can worry about that later. Let's get another one of those out. Oh, watch out, those explosions, these are quite damaging. There we go, that's still part of this wave most dealt with now. Let's just finish this dropship off. Let's get a few torpedoes into it. As you can see, the visuals, the explosions, the action, it's all pretty hectic going.
Well done. Settlement 1 is safe for now. More enemy
Where's
units
the,
are approaching Settlement 2. You are needed there immediately.
Where's the recharge facility? I'm going to need some more ammunition very shortly. There it is. So you see what I mean about moving off your sun glare and things in this game? It's let's grab those, get through these trees. And let's get weaving again. Right, there's the dropship. So where's the... ah, there they are. Probably dropped down a bit too soon there. Be a bit careful, I don't want to blow up my own buildings here. I don't really want to make this, not too worried about making this a priority. Good grief, you see, I'm not joking about these things taking up a load of damage. There we go. Right, now we can go and take care of those chaps over there. Hello, I'm hearing shooting. Oh, it's just firing the wreckage. Make those the first ones we make sure we get rid of. Yeah, this is certainly on the visual front very very full on. It's got quite a almost cartoony edge to it. Again, I suppose it's, you know, giant mecha robots in the future, so you know. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, yeah. So sometimes transitioning between the flying and the ground can be a little bit disorientating with this. Also, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a jump with the controller, but I can't figure out what it is with the robot. I'll just get a bit of a recharge. You really don't have long in this game. Maybe time you get a bit of breathing space. Make sure you recharge up. Take care of some of these close-in ones first. That robot there's not a problem. It's going to target me, so I can tank the damage. Okay, this definitely went better. Some of the missions in this game have a real tight time limit. They don't give you a lot of breathing space at all. I just sort of saw something on the radar there. I saw it's only these little droids again. Right, let's finish this off. It's definitely a fun little game. It is just if you intend to play with a mouse and keyboard, it is a little bit funky. It's like a really heavy shotgun. As you can see, that's pretty much aimbotting me there. I'm sure I recognise that voice actor from somewhere, you know. So yeah, all in all, do is we'll go back to the menu here. So yes, it is just mainly the controls issues more than anything else. Oh, some slight technical issues. You'll probably want to set this to run in compatibility mode through Steam to serve Windows XP Service Pack 3. It's kind of bizarre. It played fine for a little while, and then suddenly just kept crashing, telling me the error message was unrecognised video card or unsupported video card. That was it. And so changing it to compatibility mode to Windows XP Service Pack 3 solved it. But why it let me play the first few times and then stopped? You have no idea. But overall, performance is good. But yeah, it is just it's a smoother experience with the Xbox controller. But yeah, the mouse and keyboard, you do get used to it, and it can be a very challenging game. There's 15 missions in total. A fair bit of content. It is nice that you can go back and replay some of your earlier missions with some of your new funkier weapons. So that adds to the sort of fun factor. That music there. Is it just me? Does that sound like sort of like Battlefield 2142? I'm sure it's either that or it's reminding me of something. Anyway, I'm digressing again at the moment, going off on a tangent here. So yeah, has it stood the test of time? Generally, if you want a fun, quite challenging arcade shooter where you get to be a jet and a robot, then yeah, it's still doing surprisingly well, despite a few minor control issues that are workable around. But nothing fatal, no fatal flaws, shall we say. So anyway, again, thanks for taking your time to watch the video. I hope you found it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.